Welcome to the Explainer. So picture this for a second. You're glancing at your resume, and sitting right there at the very top is an official SAP certification. For a lot of people in the tech and business worlds, that one single line is basically a VIP pass that unlocks interview doors at massive global companies. But what if I told you that you could grab this huge, hidden career advantage from the world's largest enterprise software company without spending a single penny? Well, today we are digging into the official SAP Certification 2026 program, which is completely free for students and professors. If you want that competitive edge, keep watching to register and claim your spot. To really wrap our heads around what SAP is handing out here, we have to talk about the numbers. On any normal day, a standard SAP Learning Hub subscription is going to set a working professional back roughly 1.2 lakh INR per year, plus GST if you're in India. That is a massive investment. I mean, that's basically the cost of a high-end gaming laptop paid out every single year. And because this student program is kept so under the radar, so many people end up shelling out lakhs of rupees to private institutes to learn something that is actually sitting right there, completely free, straight from the source. Okay, let's dive into this because it gets better. Not only is the training usually super expensive, but the certification itself, the actual piece of paper that proves to employers you know your stuff, that usually carries a market cost of anywhere from 15,000 to 25,000 INR. But for you, right now, as a qualifying student or faculty member, your cost today is zero. Literally zero INR. It's an absolute freebie directly from SAP. So here is our roadmap for today's explainer. We're going to cover the hidden high-value gift. Who exactly qualifies? Top certifications for your major, the 5-step registration process, and finally, how to maximize your real-world value. All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the hidden high-value gift. Listen, you might be thinking this is some bare-bones, watered-down trial version. Nope. The Student Edition gives you full access to SAP's entire course catalog. And the best part? It includes 2 free certification exam attempts with absolutely zero strings attached. You also get full access to live expert-led sessions and these really cool cloud-based practice systems, so you're actually getting hands-on experience, not just reading theory. Moving right along to Section 2, who exactly qualifies? You're gonna love this part because the eligibility net is cast incredibly wide. Basically, any degree and any stream are covered here. Whether you are deep into engineering, commerce, computer applications, or grinding through an MBA, you qualify. And honestly, it doesn't even matter if you are a wide-eyed first-year student or a final-year senior getting ready to graduate. You're completely covered by this program. So what do you actually need to prove you're eligible? Just a couple of quick things. First, you need a valid university email address, like a .edu domain or whatever custom domain your college uses. Second, a student ID card. And guys, I cannot stress this enough. Please make sure it has a visible expiry date printed right on it. If your ID doesn't have one, don't panic. A recent college fee receipt usually works just as well. Now here's a pro tip about how long this access lasts. Once you activate it, your subscription is valid for 12 solid months. But here is the real kicker. As long as you are actively enrolled in your university, you can renew it. That renewal window opens up 30 days before your year expires. So the absolute smartest play here is to map out your certification journey while you are still in school so you can write out that multi-year window for all it's worth. Okay, let's jump into Section 3, top certifications for your major. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we can draw a direct line from your specific major straight to your expected salary as a fresher. If you're coming from commerce or an MBA background, you definitely want to look at the SAP S/4HANA Finance track. Expected fresher packages there are sitting pretty comfortably around 6 to 9 lakhs per annum. Now, if you're an engineering or coding student, you should heavily target SAP ABAP, HANA, or Fiori. Tech companies are literally desperate for consultants to build out their ERP systems, and that pushes fresher packages up to roughly 8 to 12 LPA. And finally, if you're excited about AI and automation, check out SAP BTP, the business technology platform. It's essentially SAP's playground for the future, pulling in packages around 6 to 8 LPA. Of course, keep in mind these are just industry averages. Your actual numbers will totally depend on your specific role, the city you're in, and the company hiring you. All right, let's get you set up. Section 4, the 5-step registration process. Here's the bird's eye view of what we're going to do. We're going to register your initial account, verify your student status, create your lifetime SAP ID, pick out the perfect learning journey, and finally, schedule that free exam. Let's break these down real quick. Step 1 is a total breeze. Just head over to the SAP Learning registration page. You'll pop in your first name, last name, and that all-important university email address. Hit continue, make up a secure password, and register. SAP will immediately shoot a confirmation email over to your inbox. Just click the activation link inside, a little pop-up will say you're good to go, and boom, your Learning Portal homepage opens up. Step 2 is where we prove you're actually a student. You'll go back to that same link, but this time you'll hit a button that says Verify Me. This routes you through a service called Sheer ID. It's just the standard global service SAP uses to verify students. Enter your birth date, confirm your email, accept the terms, and then upload your document. It can be a JPG, PNG, or PDF of your student ID or fee receipt. And again, the absolute most crucial thing here, make sure the expiry date is totally visible. Hitting that detail means your verification sails through on the very first try without any annoying back and forth. It usually takes about 24 to 72 hours to clear. All right, step 3 is creating your SAP Universal ID. Whatever you do, do not rush this step. This ID becomes your actual, permanent, lifelong identity within the SAP corporate world. The certificate you're going to earn will be permanently attached to this ID. So create it, link it to your student account, and I highly, highly recommend adding a personal backup email address. That way, if you lose your college email after you graduate, account recovery is never a headache. Future you will thank you. Step 4, we're diving into the portal and picking our path. You'll search for your target certification, say S/4HANA Finance, and pull up the learning journey. But be careful here. Some of these journeys are just general info. You want to make sure you select the one that explicitly states it leads to a certification. You'll see an estimated time commitment on there. It usually ranges from around 20 hours to well over 70 hours. Just jump in at the beginner level and start building your way up. And we made it to step 5. Once you officially finish all the coursework in that learning journey, the certification option unlocks. This is where the magic happens. You literally just apply your free voucher, pick a date that works for you, and take the exam, which, by the way, is almost always done online. And when you pass, you are officially holding a highly valuable, industry-recognized SAP certificate, and you did it all for exactly 0 rupees. Finally, let's talk strategy. Section 5. Maximize your real-world value. Look, passing the exam and getting the certificate is really just half the battle. A great certification paired with public visibility goes so much further than just having the certificate sitting in a folder on your laptop. The second you pass that exam, get on LinkedIn and post about it. Share the specific modules you mastered. Let the recruiters and the hiring managers actually see your hustle. Because remember, real skill plus real visibility is what tends to open doors this year. This whole program is just a massive, massive opportunity to bypass the huge financial walls that usually surround enterprise tech training. The tools to succeed are sitting right in front of you, entirely for free. So I'm going to leave you with this. Which SAP certification track will you conquer to launch your career in 2026? Remember, this official SAP Certification 2026 is totally free for students and professors, so watch to register, pick your path, and get started today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me on this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Jumpstart your career with SAP Experts Academy.